I actually didn't do anything to him. That's the honest truth. I didn't even know he'd hit me. We scored off the scrum. I remember looking up at the replay, and then I saw that he'd hit me because I didn't even know which one of their players had actually punched me. So then the refs called him over, and I went up to the ref. I said, "Mate, you better do something about this." Anyway, so he just gave him a warning, didn't go to the sin bin or anything, and I was filthy. I thought, I'm not letting him get away with this. They kicked off to us after we scored. About 4 plays later, we dropped the ball, and he was carrying on like an idiot, laughing in my face and that, and I just stood there smiling. And then I'm smiling at him, and he says, "What are you smiling at? Your big nose C?" That's what he said to me. And I said, "You're dead," and he's laughing. And so I had Bryce Gibbs and John Scandalis were my front rowers, and they're standing there and they can listen to us just going at it. And then Gibbo, he's always got my back, and he goes, "Mate, do you want me to get him?" I said, "No." I said, "He's mine." I said, "You just hold their front rowers," because they had, I think, Carl Webb, who could throw them. I think maybe the other one might have been Paul Rahihi or someone. So I said, "You just hold their front rowers." I said, "He's mine." So I packed in with a loose arm, and he must have known it was coming because I told him it was coming, but he mustn't have believed me. So I packed in with a loose arm, and as soon as the ball was fed, I grabbed him by the back of the jersey and I threw about 15 uppercuts in his face.
Sunday afternoon and Farah's getting his jet square.
We both got sin-binned. We came back out, obviously about 30 seconds before about to run onto the field, and he was standing on the sideline with the timekeeper, and his face just looked like he'd been stung by about 1,000 bees because I'd got some good shots on him. And I remember just looking at him, and you kind of see it on the camera. I was just smiling at him. I said, "Your face looks like shit." And he couldn't say anything because I whacked him pretty good. But we were playing shit that day. We were down 8-0 when that happened, but that kind of fired us up. We went on to win by 30. I scored the last try of the game, which was pretty sweet. And then I got our Man of the Match award from Royce Simmons, who was our assistant coach. Back at the Leeds Club after the game, he gave me the Man of the Match award just for hitting him. He said, "Mate, if I didn't hit him, that I wouldn't have been worth my grain of salt." So yeah, fun memories. Can't do it anymore, obviously, the fighting, but I think it kind of shocked everyone because before then, I was always known as like that attacking player, had that flair, but not really tough. I was never renowned for my defence or anything like that. There was always question marks about my defence going into Origin. More than anything, I think people were like, "Oh shit, Robbie can throw him." Like, no one really expected that from me, so I think that was the biggest thing. I reckon when I get stopped on the street, I reckon a good 6 or 7 out of 10 people, the first thing they say to me is, "Oh, we love when you bashed Anthony Watts." Like, I don't know why, but everyone just always remembers that moment. Bit of street cred, a bit of street cred. Everyone was too scared to mess with me after that. No. Yeah.